Okie dokie. Give me a second or two here. Get everything straight. All right, I think I'm here. I think I am. As a matter of fact, I know I am. Well, anyway, as the title implies, artistic evaluation. Sometimes I wonder, like many other artists, how far have you come along in the years that you've been painting? And I did attempt a floral back in 2011. It looks absolutely horrendous. But I tried. And I'm going to do a comparison. I'm going to redo the painting, but with the experience that I know now than from back then. Utilizing the same colors. Okay. The colors in the original painting leave a little bit less to be desired, but I'm gonna still maintain that look. So when I do the post later on, it'll be a comparison post from the first time I did the painting till right now. All right. I'm trying to think if I did this painting. I think I did this painting in oil, as a matter of fact. Okay, so hey, what's going on, Vermont? All right, no problem. So I'm just going to replicate the previous painting. All right, if you look to your lower right, besides all the dried up paint from previous project, I have phthalo blue right here, cad yellow, a little touch of titanium white, that's yellow ochre. I doubt I'll use any of these. We do have some cad red, black, and some phthalo green. All right, I am going to add a little more white because I know I'll be needing it. The color palette for the original painting is very, hey Sonia, the color palette is very simple. Okay, so I know you guys, hey Maria, good morning to you. I'm replicating a painting that I've done 11 years ago, and then when it's finished, I'm gonna do a side-by-side comparison. It is just me evaluating myself. How far have I come? I don't know if I'll have the same, well, I guess I should really for it to be a complete comparison, but I'm going to use the experience I know now, once again, from what I did back then when I was attempting to do them. Okay, all right, I'm going to try not to be here all morning doing this, so I'm going to just use a large fan brush to get things started a little bit. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, or even ask me what the heck am I doing, feel free. Okay, this board is completely dry. I'm gonna just use a little bit of glycerin on the actual paint itself. All right, and doing it that way, the glycerin, the paint doesn't take forever to dry. I'm gonna just pretty much emulate what I've done, more or less. I shouldn't do it that way there. Like I say, I'm gonna do it now compared to what I've done a while back. Okay, so there's some things I'll do different to achieve either what I was trying to achieve back then. Like I say, it is, you may not think it, but you as an artist will have grown quite a bit. You might not see it, but you have, you know. And sometimes it takes you to do a painting to actually see that. I'll make that grow a little bit more. Let's darken that a little bit. here. If you guys got any comments or questions, I'll try my best to answer them. Okay. Hey, Bree, how are you? I'm just emulating a painting I've done 11 years ago. Recently, I've been getting up extremely early, 5:45 and stuff like that. Every once in a while, my body does that. I don't know why. I just get up really, really early. Not that it's bad or anything, you know. Okay, I'm gonna still mess around with this color and get some long grass. I'm just using a 1/2" brush and just get some nice long bladed grass. Now this is actually a brand new brush. I bought a few of them. They keep a really nice sharp edge to them, and we're just gonna stroke in some long grasses just like this. I'm gonna add other stuff to this as we go on, really build up the grass here. And I'm just using really the straight edge. These are really thick. It's okay. We'll get to some finer details with this stuff as we go along, and you'll see. You always think, no matter what you're doing, you always kind of think front to back, even doing background grasses and such. I'll put some patterns in here, and you'll see as I'm doing this what I'm talking about, because right now they look kind of wonky, you know. And basically I'm just using the paint that's already on here to add this stuff, and I'll get to some finer brushes getting this done. All right, now getting brand new brushes, you tend to want to really care for them a little more than you may have done your other brushes, and that would be wise. Let's go to my fox hair brush here, which retains quite a bit of water. Let's try a different bit of green. We'll put it right here. Let's keep it a little simple. Put it right in here. Get a little touch of white. Lighten it up a little bit. I won't use glycerin for this part. I'll just use water. Water does cut through glycerin like a hot knife through butter, so be mindful of that. Okay. And like I say, I'm adding the glycerin to the paint because it will dry a little quicker than just slathering the whole board with glycerin. Sometimes that approach is really not needed too much. All right, not too much. And right now we'll just kind of get some lighter, brighter things going on with this. As you can see, it needs to be even brighter. It has to compete with the stronger color, which is fine. I'll be a little bit lighter on the water so it can actually show. I just take it and roll the brush around. There we go. And we'll do a few different shades of this stuff. And you can kind of make them a little thicker. They are closest to us. Okay. Take it, roll it around, and just keep going. It's a long handled brush, so you can get those kind of fine lines and things going on, go in different directions, different heights, you know. And make it look pretty much like wild grass. Okay, twirl it around. Go to the left, to the right, straight up and down. Get a little touch of water. Thin it up a little bit. And just keep going with it. Come down to the bottom here. It all mixes in, makes sense. Got a little sense of movement in there, even though you're painting grass. All right. and they'll get even brighter. No matter what medium you put to your acrylic paint still dries pretty flat. All right. And since these fellows are more or less in the front, I'm gonna get some real bright here, just for like the tips of the grass or something pretty bright. So I'll just go right into the white here. Obviously it's contaminated with that green, but that's okay. I just need something very bright, and we'll kind of pop some of these in here like that, just off and on here and there. Go in the other direction a little bit. Come over here. Just some bright spots in there. All right. And once again, I'm just thinking about composition, where these things lie. I am looking at my original painting. Okay, I'm gonna emulate it as close as possible. Try to put pretty much the same flowers in there. Okay, like I say, it wasn't a really complicated painting to begin with. There you are. I'll probably still use this a little bit later, so I'll keep it where I can see it. I'm going back to the 1/2 inch flat, and we'll add some looks like a little they look like little ferns, so we're going to darken up the green again, adding a little touch of black to this blue green. I'll go back into my glycerin, just a little dot of glycerin in the paint, get some more of this blue. A little touch of green in there. I want these a little dark, kind of represent more or less the back, more or less kind of the background florals. I'll come here and I'll just add one going that way. I'll try to keep it pretty much similar to what I've done before. I'll add one coming this way. I'll give it a little bend like that. All right. And very quick for like little fern type things, I'll kind of pop one in there that way, pop one in here in this direction, like that, add a little peak there. And basically you just take the edge of your brush, okay, and just give it a little press like so, like, just like this, and keep going, get a little larger, then they get smaller again, like that. Get some more of that color. Once again, very simple background things. Get a little smaller here. You can add all sorts of little cutesy, get a little black here. Double shading if you want, even in simple flowers like this, if you prefer. I only dip a corner of my brush into the glycerin. Okay, just a small little corner there. And once again, you do it again here. Okay. You can pop them a little closer if you want. Have them run into each other like that. Okay. And these are just very simple filler flowers, or plants, more like plants. Just like so. Just make them disappear in there. All right, just go a little bit lighter. We're gonna do another batch. Same fern-like leaves. I'll add a little touch of yellow to it. And a little speck of white. A little touch of glycerin in there. Loosen it up a little bit. Same leaves, and we'll just kind of, I'm gonna use the corner of the brush. I'll just kind of pop them this way, like this. And maybe one out here, like going that way, and something here. And pretty much the same thing, get a little pop there. And kind of tap them in there. hope everybody has a pretty nice, successful Friday. Hope everything kind of goes well for you guys. A little thick here, and then I'll thin it out. Do the same thing here. And make it a little disappear a little bit in there. Bring some of them and make that come out the front a little bit more. All right, now I have some taller plants. Let's go into more green here. They're definitely in the background. They'll be obscured by the larger flowers, but it's okay. Okay, I'll start it. I don't have to actually come from here. Okay, I'll just kind of go here like this. Come around real smooth like, and just dip it around. As a matter of fact, now I didn't do this with the other painting, but I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna just have it kind of join and probably go around like that. Okay. Like I say, a lot of this will be obscured by other floral, so it's all right. I'm gonna go back into my green. We'll put some interesting looking filler things in here. All right. I'll dip a little bit of glycerin in there. And I'm just thinking maybe a slight touch of yellow in it. And we'll get some white to kind of mess with that yellow. So we'll get this kind of half and half thing going. Just a little interest. And these are just filler leaves. Okay. So I'll just kind of press and pop them in there. Like you see the different colors going on with them. And once again, just filler stuff. Okay. We'll have a little come here, little bend to it like that. Same thing here. Mash it down and do one of these little deals, just like that. Get a little tip going there. Maybe one right here. We'll keep playing with it here. Get a little more white. This is a good way to get two-tone stuff without trying so hard. Just a little interest. We'll play around with these a little bit. Right in here like this. See, I like the little burst of white in there, so I'll kind of exaggerate some of those. Let's mix one, put one right in here like that, and just keep going down. Let's have a little fun with it. Come out here with this one, like so. Borrow some paint there before it pools and acts a little funny with me. And we'll pop one here. Like I say, you might not see a lot of these by the time it's all said and done. We'll pop another one here and then one here. It's a nice contrast too with the reddish pink and the green also. All right, once again, have a little fun with it. Okay. All right, we'll continue on. We'll get some more fillers in here before we go to the actual flowers. Like I said, these guys are pretty much in the background. They're chilling out back there. Something like that, right? And then we'll come here and wiggle. And we'll come to a nice little point there. Let your imagination kind of run with it. Like that. We'll come here, come to an abrupt stop, and just have it come down right over that other leaf there. Just like that. Okay. All right, yes, it is a Friday. Most definitely. Believe it or not, guys, the painting, my original painting, is relatively simple. Not really much happening or going on with it. I can probably add, we'll add a few more leaves. Like I say, most of these will be covered, but it's okay. I'll add a little bit of black into this green. Gray it down a little bit, just tone it down a little. Get a little touch of glycerin, smooth out the paint. When I do this with the glycerin, when I put glycerin in the paint, I just pull the brush toward me. Okay, it keeps a very decent edge to it. Okay, all right. Oh, let's be strategic. We'll just kind of keep them up toward the top. Like I said, I don't know how much of these are going to be shown, and we'll do the basic leaves that I enjoy doing here. Something like that. These won't be very detailed because once again they're in the background there. So something like what you see me doing right now is more than fine. Okay. Paint right over your other petals or leaves. Okay. Something like that's cool. Just like that by itself. I'll add a little more black to it. I'll gray it out a little bit, a little touch of glycerin, just a minute touch of this stuff. A little bit of glycerin definitely goes a long way. Okay. We'll have one kind of swoop down here like this, and then we'll kind of pop one in there like that. Maybe one here, just in this direction like that. Once you get the hang of doing these guys, it will more or less be like breathing. Okay, something like that. Do I need to really add anything else before I go? Like I say, it's relatively a very simple painting. It's not really too complicated. I'm just emulating what I've done at that time. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Let's get a little bit of white. No glycerin, just white paint. We have enough glycerin here, and we'll highlight a little bit of what I have here. All right. I guess we'll light it from approximately the same spot, and I'm just going to brighten up a little bit one side there, and we'll get a slightly glowing line here, because I'm still looking at my original, and I don't have to have it as glaring as I did with the original, but I kind of see where I was going with it, so I'll kind of emulate that a little bit. It needs to keep the look about as close as possible. Okay, that's basically it. And then I'll pop in a few bright ones in here like this, just like so. Have it come down. As I'm still looking at it, I'm still checking it out. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Okay, I do have like these daisy looking things going on. The daisies I'll definitely do in a different color, because I have them pretty much the same color throughout on the original, and I don't want to do that. Once again, I'll keep the same look more or less of the painting as best I can, but I'll add some creative license. Pretty much it's just because of what I know now. So I'll get a little yellow here. You have to always beef up that yellow with titanium white. It's still going to be yellow, but it'll be a color that you can see. Okay. I'm using a 1/4 inch flat brush for this. Actually, these brushes are brand new. They're a little on the stiff side, which is fine. Mop the eggs. Interesting. Mop the eggs. Okay. Now, using such a bright color, it will most likely put these guys in front. So I think I may take advantage of that. I may take advantage of that, but we'll see. We'll go north, south, east, west for this. Okay. Something like that. And we'll add more than one. Okay, because back then I did not really know about really thirds or anything. I was kind of new to it. Let's have one here. Okay, this is the center. This is the one, like, it would be facing us, so it's like almost like a weird dot looking thing. And then we have the other ones spread out, kind of dip and come in like this. Same thing here. Dip, spread it out, and come on in. Get some more yellow white, because you're gonna get some green mixed in this. So we're gonna strengthen that back up. I probably won't use glycerin, because glycerin will make your paint transparent. So we don't want to do that. All right. Okay, so you got these guys kind of wide out here, and you know, really depending on how you want them, I'll probably kind of come out this way. Okay, and maybe I'll have kind of one going this way and maybe one drooping around like that. All right. Okay, and you can put them at the sides, all that good stuff. It's really up to you. So we got these guys. We'll just put these in the front. Okay, let's have one come here. We'll do it this way. We'll put one here. We'll come down a little bit. Put one here, opposite way. And this time they're gonna get bigger. They're close, boom. Just like this. Kind of bend it inward like that. All right, and then we'll have a kind of a dot there. So we actually have one going in a different direction. Okay. Oh, let's put maybe a piece of one back here somewhere like this. Okay. Maybe a little bit of something over here. Maybe just a little touch. We'll do it this way. Something like that. All right. I read it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. We don't really need too many of these. All right. Once again, these brushes I have, they're new. I have a ton of brushes that are new. I never taken them out the package. I just, you know, just never use them really. All right. Now these fellas, down here, I'll put the little bright things in them. I'll use a little bit of yellow and yellow and red. And you need a little bit of white to kind of bump that up a little bit. It's just to reinforce that they're pretty much in the front. And then we'll kind of pop in these little pretty things in there, like so. This one kind of thin. It kind of comes out like that. Pop that in there like so. If you see that the paint's kind of gathering in other colors, it's all right. You can strengthen that back up again. Put it back in there like that. Okay. Pop a little one right in here like so. Okay. And then, you know, something like that. All right. Okay. Now, I'm gonna still keep in with the odd numbers. Believe it or not, there's not really too much to do as far as background florals. This is pretty much it. Okay. Hold on for 1 second. All right, now we'll add the florals. I'm thinking as I'm talking to you, how shall I arrange these guys? They are blue. I'll probably more likely keep them in blue. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what we'll do. Okay, let's take. Oh, I guess I'll use this long handled thing. We'll just concentrate on the floral, the blue floral. So I'm trying to think of what shape I want to put them in. I got to make a little room here. I don't really want to contaminate. Let's make sure most of this is gone. I'm just scraping off the rest of this stuff here. So when I mix colors, they're not going to be too contaminated. I'll put it around in here somewhere. Okay. Yeah. Slight touch of white in that. A little bit of glycerin. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put these on relatively thin. The flowers that I did back then is they're kind of splayed out flat and open. I could keep that same thing going. We'll see. We'll see. Right now, I think I'll do it this way. I'll just kind of sketch it out first. I'll kind of put one here because it's kind of a weird circle thing. So got one here. Maybe a few of them will still be in a circle. We got kind of one here. Some weird circle pattern. Who knows? Maybe this one here might be a little different here. That's 3. I guess I might switch it up a little bit here. Still the same composition. 1, 2, 3. We even have like one like in the back there. So maybe we'll put him. Well, I know we got one on the side, almost off the paper, so off the board here. So we'll put somebody right here. All right. Right now it's just me thinking of placement. Yeah, we do have like a lonely guy right like in here somewhere. Maybe I'll kind of make him. Anyway, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we got them right here. All right. Okay. All right. Let's gather up a whole lot of blue. We're going to need a lot of blue. I'll just kind of get all the rest of it, get some white, mix it in there like that, lighten them up. Just like this. Okay. Get some glycerin, we'll thin this out. I'm going to put the base coat fairly thin on this. Okay. Pull it toward me. All right. The one that's going to be hidden the most will be the one we'll do first. All right. So which one is hidden? This guy. This guy's hidden. He's back there. So he'll be done first. Okay, just like that. We'll just kind of cover him in. I'm thinking of what really to do with him. What shape? How do I want to do him? We'll go a little different with him. We'll do it this way. Okay. And maybe we'll just kind of darken him here. We'll work it this way with this guy. Like I say, he's first. Okay. This is a long-handled 1/2 inch. I prefer not. It's a long-handled, haired 1/2 inch. Okay, it's got a lot of give to it and whatnot. All right, nothing wrong with that. You know, if that's what you prefer. I kind of prefer kind of the shorter variety, even one shorter than this. But this is the one I grabbed, so this is the one I'll use. All right, let's. Like I said, he's in the back. I'll tease a little something, a little light in there. I'll take a little bit of white, pop it in this blue. All right. It looks like we're going from the left, so we'll just come here. I'll just spread it out like that and just pretty much keep it like that. Okay. All right. We'll start framing in petals. All right. Get what's left of that blue here. And we're just framing in the petals. Just blocking them in. And remember, this guy is going to be covered. All right. But right now we're going to act like he's not going to be going anywhere. I got to lighten that up a little bit so you can at least see it. I'll lighten it up a little bit. So we're going to press, pull, release, press, pull, release, press, pull, release. That's one petal. Okay. Press, pull, release, press, pull, release, press, pull, release. And that's another petal. Go right into that dark area there. This one will come at an angle, come down this way. And he'll be above the others with curve him, because you got to remember that dot. All roads lead to Rome there. Let me zoom in for a second here for you. We'll zoom in like that so you guys can check this out. We'll do everyone like that. Like I say, this guy is in the back there. Okay, so we got the three petals there. Okay, obviously I'm gonna need some more blue. I'm gonna need a lot of blue by the time this is over. We'll put I know I'm gonna be needing a lot more blue than that, but we'll start with that. Like I say, he's in the back, just chilling back there, not really too many highlights. We'll pull this color. Now there's glycerin already on here, so I don't need too much. And obviously there's glycerin there. Okay, all right. Petal that's gonna be covered, even in this stage, even though he's in the back, we'll do him first, because he'll be pretty much in the back there, and we're gonna overlap. Okay. Get some more dark blue here. Once again, we don't know how much of this guy will be seen. All right, but he's first. All right, this flower's first. A lot of this, once again, will not be seen. We'll kind of turn him that way, and then we'll give him a little bit of a edge there. So I'm just pushing against the edge to give him a little rim of color there. And he just kind of swoops in like that. All right. Okay. Now I have the placement, and that's basically all I need, really. All right. For this guy, let's go. We'll just kind of give him a little push. Actually, we're gonna have to lighten him up. This is gonna be in the front, so we'll lighten him up a little bit. So we'll give him a push, and we'll kind of bring him here like this. Push. We're going down. This is gonna be the bowl of the guy. Okay, straight down. We're gonna come out and across like this. We have him join right there like that. Okay. We're gonna lighten him up a little bit because he's lit really on. We'll give it a push. He's lit on this side. Really, like so. All right. So you can see he's cupped and coming around. These background guys, we'll darken the blue again. We'll come here, get some, and we'll just kind of pop some quick filler fellas in there like this. All right. And we're going to continue that all the way around. Come here. Like that. Actually, we'll add more of a shape to him. We'll lighten it up a little bit. So we'll do that again right here. Boom. Add a nice little shape to him. We'll curve him and bring him in like that. Okay. You overlap a little bit. We'll come here short, longer, and we'll curve him in like that. Like I say, he's in the back. You don't really have to go too crazy with it, because once again, he's just back there. All right. Okay. I'm gonna clean up the brush. I don't really want to concentrate on highlights with him because he'll be in the back. He, she, it, whatever you want to name it. Let's keep it pretty much relative to the little daisies down there. So we're gonna get a little bit of white. We'll come here on the corner. Yeah, you guys can barely see it a little bit though. And we'll just add the yellow and white mix. I'm taking another 1/2 inch brush. This is animal hair brush, a little stiff, which is fine. We'll add some of these in there like that. We'll brighten that up a little more white. We'll at least give them that much anyway, and we'll keep them right there like that. Okay. Okay. Once again, he's in the back. Actually, we can kind of, well, yeah, we can brighten that up a little bit. Let's take a little bit of white. We'll come here. Some of these leaves will be able to show through a little bit, so we'll kind of brighten him up a little bit. Just take a little bit of titanium white. No glycerin, you got enough glycerin. And we'll kind of brighten him up a little bit like that. Something like that. Smooth that out. And since I am on that vein, we'll kind of cup him up around in here. Okay. We'll brighten that up just a little bit. Let's go to, we'll do this one next. Okay, a little more open. We'll have him a little open. He's in front of this guy, so we'll darken this like this a little bit. All right, we're gonna take some of this lighter blue. I won't wipe the brush off. I'll just use some of this glycerin blue stuff here, and we'll just kind of come out here, and we'll fade it right into that dark blue, just like that. Right now, I'm just really fleshing out this guy a little bit. He's in front of the other flower, so you act like now the other flower isn't even there, just like that. Bring it down, and this is the way the original flowers are built, pretty much like this. Okay, I'm going in a circle here. I'll put the dark blue back in there. This will make sense in a second. It's like a little explosion. So I'll pretty much try to keep to the vein of what I tried to do 11 years ago. Okay, something like that. All right, some of that nature. Okay. Now, like I've done the daisies, north, south, east, and west, okay, I had a rubber brush, and I did place it to where, excuse me, to where I would easily find it. Of course, that didn't work, because I can't, oh, there it is. All right, this is still wet, so I think I can get away with it. So, maybe like kind of a petal here, like that. Then there's one like kind of like here. Then there's one like here. Obviously one there, kind of out like this, and goes in. Then one out here like that. So it's kind of looks like that. And remember, all roads lead to Rome, so they kind of all aim inward like so. All right. So we'll pretty much keep it like that. Let's go into some more blue, of course. A little touch of white in that blue. We'll get a little touch of glycerin. We'll thin it up a little bit. Okay. We're gonna press, go in and pull. Wherever you see that dark happening, that's where you start adding, just like so. If you want to go down here and do it here. Press, you go in. Now, it was just a guide, okay? We're going to be going through these fairly quickly. It's not the most difficult flower to do. We'll come here and we're going to add some stuff here. You'll see all sorts of things going on with the highlighting. Just like so. All right. Grab some more, as much as I can here. Keep it relatively thin. We'll pop one in here. Boom. Just like so. And we'll kind of put it in there like that. I'm fading or lifting the brush as I get towards the dark area. Okay. And you will get accustomed to doing these. You will. It might look a little much right now. It's all about pretty much a flick of the wrist. Everything's still going this way. It's still highlighted more or less on this side than on this side. You got me? So let's do something with that. Let's take some more blue. Scrape up some white here. At least what's left of it. We'll add more like this. All right. We'll kind of pull it towards us. Definitely going to need more white than that. Okay. No questions? Nobody has any questions? Fine. As you can see, we'll brighten this up a little bit there. All right, there's plenty of glycerin and stuff on here, so I don't have to deal with all of that. Come out here, press, you pull it, release. I'm overlapping a little bit. I'm pressing pretty good, like so. Okay, let's get a little more white. Okay, and we'll come here. I'll kind of give a nice little curve. I can even come to a point, spread it out, kind of put it in there. We're overlapping. I'm going a little slow for you guys here too. Just like that. All right. Anything that's brighter kind of comes out towards us. You follow me? Okay, we'll go a little bit darker on the other side. I didn't clean the white off the brush totally. All right. Now, because it's brighter and they're out in front, we'll come out here. And just get some more of that blue there. Can still keep it a little darker. So I'm just getting a little more of that blue. Keep it fairly deep. A little darker there, like that. Okay. Darker, still for the other half. Pulling the paint towards myself. And we'll come out here and give a nice little curve. Boom. Press it. Everything is still being aimed toward the center. You got me? All right. Okay. We're going to get some smaller petals. Shorter guys. Let's go in between. So we're going to give a little push. Push and come on in. These petals aren't as large. Okay, let's go over here. Let's do the same thing. Give it a little push and go on in. A little push. A little push. Okay. We're going to come here. Get some more paint going. A little push and come on in. Push. Go on in. Push. Push. Go on in. You're going to give it a little curve. Pop it in there. Get a little more blue. bottom edge here. Push, going in, push, pop it in there, push, and you curve it out in like so. All right. Let's get a little rim of color here. Really emphasize the dark half. And you come on in like that. Right here. Let's get some more dark blue. And I'm just really emphasizing that dark rim of color. If I can get it. There we go. And it brings a little separation there. You got me? Let's clean off this brush. Let's get more of a pure blue going here. Go back into our dark blue. And once again, we'll just strengthen some of that dark there. Okay. And that darkness, it just recedes there. We're going to come over here. We'll add a little bit of love on that part. We'll just brighten it up. And we'll just, maybe from right here, get a little bit of love there. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll just kind of, just on that side. I'm bringing some of this brighter color up on the furrow a little bit more. Okay. And we'll give them a little something here. We'll stop around in there. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll probably pop in a few more little bright ones in there. We'll come up here. Something like that. Where you see that X, I'll take a little dot of black and we'll just kind of pop it in there. And we're going to go in the opposite direction with it. We'll take the black and we'll just brush it outward. Just like that. So we're just going in the opposite direction. Okay, like that. She has questions, but none related to painting. Interesting. Oh, you gotta be kidding me now. Great. Well, as to be expected, of course, as I'm doing live early this morning, I have to move 2 trucks because the guys coming to power wash the windows. Jesus. Anyway, okay, let's put our little stamen things in there, just like so, and we'll lighten it up here toward the other half. And I want to emphasize the brightness on one side, so let's get a little white. Still contaminated with that, and just light touches there. Okay, something like that. Oh my God, I gotta move 2 trucks. Oh boy. And you know the sad thing is, guys, I have to do it like right now. It's about that time too, about a little less than 9:40 or going on 9:40. Talks amongst yourselves. I got 2 trucks to move. It'll only take a second. I'll be back.
user wants to cover tally on the ATEM, I think you might do that at some point.
Tally on the ATEM? Well, okay, I'll touch on that briefly. So tally is when you see which camera is on air. There's a little light on a tally light. If you're using the Blackmagic on segment cameras, they have a tally light built into them, and automatically you'll see which one's on air. And I think actually I got set up to be able to show you that necessarily. So I'll make sure to mention it now, just in case I forget that later. But the tally light shows you, so as I go to camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, that camera 1, camera 3 lights up, little red light on. If you're using older cameras, like here I've got down here, so this is the Blackmagic A10 Studio camera. This is called. It's really cool camera. It's a huge screen on the back. It's a Micro Four Thirds sensor, and it's purpose in studio. So you know your camera's on a tripod, and you have this huge image scene. It's super awesome. This has an outlet built in as well, but this is SDI. And so what happens is you have to run dual SDI cables. This SDI is a one-way communication. HDMI is a two-way communication. So to get tally on a camera like that, you're running two SDI cables. One from the camera into the ATEM, and one from the ATEM into the camera. These HDMI cameras do it all in one cable, which is awesome. Love that. Some advantages and disadvantages of HDMI versus SDI. You get one similar. Now, if you want a totally third-party tally system, those do exist. I have never used one, but I do know that systems have the ability to send the right signal out to the systems. And that's basically you have like, a single box of like and then whatever you use that as well.
All right, that was thrilling. Okay, we'll continue on. All right, so we've got one open flower, one's kind of closed and bowled out. Cool. All right, let's move. We'll do the one over here. He's going to capture the most light and all of that. So we're going to do that guy. All right, we'll do him. Let's take our flat brush once again. Before I do that, sorry about that. It's life, things happen. Auction off my palette. You're funny. So what you guys trying to say? I should retire? Sonya's saying auction off my palette. Now, the last time Sonya opened her mouth, she turned one of my flower paintings into a demon. All right. Let's go with more blue. We'll put it right here. Get a little bit of glycerin there. We'll loosen it up a bit. We'll take this guy. We'll probably cup him. So we'll keep him. We'll keep him kind of dark around in here. I'm just filling this in right now. I kind of know the direction and the shape I want to go with him. As a matter of fact, now I'll just cup him in. I got an idea here for what I want to do with him. I'll get a little bit of white and we'll just come right in here. Oh, we'll darken that a little bit.
So I'm assuming you will cover how lower thirds work. And also somebody wants to make sure you cover how...
We'll do it this way. We'll just come here. I'll just kind of sketch it out like that, and then I'll bring it this way.
So there are more questions I'd like to go through.
And I'm just fleshing this out right now. So this obviously will be a pedal in front of us. Okay. Yeah. Then we'll just have some outside stuff right around in here. Well, I'll just play with it like this for right now. Something like that. All right. we'll get some of this dark blue stuff. Once you do this enough, you'll start to see things. All right, and we'll kind of fade it out there, because you need dark to emphasize light, man. You know, blah blah blah, all that stuff you hear me say a billion times. Okay, let's start with this guy. Let's take a little touch of white. We'll go in this dark blue area here. We'll pull it towards me. Get a little glycerin, because it helps the paint flow. You can blend it and fade it and all that good stuff. We'll go here. We'll just kind of, actually, here, I'll sketch it out. We got one here. We got a little something right here. We'll have it come this way. We got another something. I'll put him behind the other flower like that. All right, and so we'll just kind of pop him in there like that. We'll do the same thing here. We'll just kind of pop him in like that, and we'll just kind of fade him in there like this. I'll take the rest, and we'll just kind of come up on top of what I just did like that, and we'll just kind of put him in there. Okay, all right. So as you can see, all rows pretty well. Actually, it would be down here somewhere, right in here. All right, that dot. But as you see, all rows lead to Rome, but it's going in the other direction. Underneath, the dot is still going to go in the other direction. All right. Let's take some more white. We'll put it in here. We'll just kind of rub them in here like this. Now, the reason why I'm using glycerin for the paint is because it's going across pretty much dry surface. So you're going to need to kind of get the area kind of, the paint kind of slick, so it can just be very smooth, like what you see me doing here. Okay, and I'll take it and I'll curve. That's one petal down. All right. You'll get so, okay, because a lot of it is just repetition. Okay, we'll do another one. I have it come here, come on in here like this, make it a little larger, and I'll kind of swing it in like that, and have it kind of curve in like this. Okay. We got another one. We'll kind of curve him like that. Even though it's on the tape, it's all right. Paint like there's no tape there. Okay, let's aim this downward, like so. Okay, all right. Let's get a little more white. We'll just have a little white, a nice patch of white here. I'm gonna try to keep this opaque, so I'm gonna use plenty of white paint here. There's blue on my brush. I didn't, wipe it off or anything. Doesn't matter. And we want something bright here. Yeah, that's cool. We'll come here and we'll brighten it up a little bit. Pretty much on the edge there. All right. Let's get some more white. We'll do the top part of the flower, or the bowl that's toward us in this area. And what I'm going to do is come toward here like this. And then we'll kind of slowly curve and go downward like that. And as you see, I'm not going back into the white. All right. Both pretty much like that. Okay. Let's go get some cute little inside petals. We'll kind of pop them in here like this. Get a little push and aim. A little push, aim. A little push, come downward like that. Let's go on the other side, right in here. Aim them. What you're looking for really is that nice rim of color there. We'll kind of pop them in there like that. I want more of an edge for the other flowers, so I'm just getting some more white paint. I'm coming here directly to the white paint. It's on the side of the brush. All right, these guys here, I'm gonna just take that white paint and just give it a little push. See that? Give it a little push. Okay. We're gonna get one right in here. Just like that. Come here. Pop one here. And all I need is like a little edge there. Okay. I really don't want to really truly add too much of, but this is a petal in the front there, so I guess I'll add it that way. All right. Just like so. I can take some of this white. I'll get some more white here. See, because you can pick and choose really. Right here, right? So, because the light's coming from this direction, so you can kind of have a little fun with that on that edge. Let's say maybe I want some more happening in here. Fine, we can do that. Get a little bit of white. We're going to our light blue. Pull towards yourself. All right. Let's do it here. A little push, go in. A little push, go inward. Don't try to totally go into the darker area, but you just want to kind of emphasize some more petals there. As you see, a little push and you just drag it in there. A little push, that rim of paint, and just pop them in there. Now you got another row of petals there. You can come out here and kind of aim it this way, kind of connect things together there. You can put a petal behind the petal. All you need is that little rim of white. You don't need much. All right, just to emphasize, there's another petal back there. I think I ran out of white. That's all right. Just get a little bit more. Flip the brush over because I know I got another rim of white there, just like that. And you can keep building and building and building and building. It's really up to you how much of it you want in there. Okay. This bowl, you can emphasize another edge. Let's get some more dark blue here. You can emphasize another petal in front of that. Don't have any fear. Okay. Let's say if you want a bowl in front of a bowl, now you got the dark right here. Okay, so if you come here like this, and you kind of want to pop it in there like that, so you got another bowl on top of a bowl. Okay, so you got one there. You can probably just kind of have one there too. And just aim it toward that dark area, like so. All right, just wipe this brush off real fast. Get some just white paint. It's contaminated with a little touch of blue. Be gentle doing this. A little touch and boom. Overlap a little bit. Now when you have a bowl like this, your perspective changes a little bit, okay? So now you have a bowl in front of a bowl. Petal in front of a petal that's bowl shaped. Okay. I mean, you can just get petals on top of petals on top of petals. It's really whatever you want, whatever you're looking for. I'm gonna just emphasize some more brightness here because it is on that side. So and they don't have to be all even. As you can see, you can really play around with it, have some fun with it. Pop one here, just like that. There we go. I like that. There we go. See that? Of course you didn't, because half the screen is gone. My bad. But you'll see in a second. We got two more to do. Once again, relatively simple painting. Oh, okay. Okay, Sonia. Whatever helps you sleep better at night, Sonia. All right. We got some more white. It is contaminated with a little bit of yellow. We'll add some more yellow in there just because. And once again, we'll do the light touch like so. Kind of pop it in there. We're going to go a little bit brighter, especially on one side. On the right side, we'll kind of open that up a little bit. Alright, something like that. Play around with it like that. I'll pull this back. You guys can see what we have going on so far. I have a beach towel on my lap. Alright. This is what it's looking like so far. Let's press the focus button there. There we go. Alright, that's what we have. Okay, then as you look at it, you start examining things, you check things out. Maybe something can be a little brighter, which is like right around in here. I'll keep this part dark. We'll just brighten up this part here. Okay, and maybe a little edge there. All right. If it's a little too bright, you can just wear it down a little bit. See? Just go on over it. Go over it. Smooth it right in there. You can't have a lot of trepidation doing this, okay? But you'll learn it as you go on. All right. I see a little. We can use a little rim of bright. Sometimes it just takes a touch like this. Okay. And maybe a little push here. It is just you highlighting the flower, and you're emphasizing the direction of the light. That's all. That's basically what I'm doing. All right. If you want to bring a petal out in front, remember bright colors will help you do that. So you want to bring this guy in front of the other one, just like so, and you let it naturally fade out. Okay. But you know where the light side is and the darker side. Okay, if I want to emphasize this more, that has to be a little darker. All right, just a little. I'll just take some dark blue, and we'll come here and we'll just darken these a little more. Under here, even if I have to go in the opposite direction, it's just to fill it in and darken it a little bit. It's just to show off your petal on the top there. Okay, real fine, cutesy little things. And once you start getting real nitpicky, you can go in here if you want to emphasize more of that yellow. Once again, you just go in reverse, take the dark, and you go into the light. All right, either way will work. In here, if you want to emphasize some stuff here to bring out the other petal, yet to surround it in a little bit of dark, you can always fade this. All you need really is a value change. Okay. All right, you don't need a lot of it, just a little bit, just to separate all of that. All right. And once again, this comes in time. Okay. All right. Let's do something pretty neat. I'll take a little bit of white. It's got that dark blue in it. It's all right. I just want to emphasize maybe a little more brightness in this area here, even though it's behind this flower, but it's still the light sources over there, and you can play around with that a little more. Just brighten it a little bit and fade it out. Okay, I'm gonna get some more on the side of the brush, so when you give that little push, get that little rim of paint there. Okay. All right, we're good. Just like so. Maybe a little something back here. We can kind of tease a little something over here. And once again, you tone it down a little bit. Up to you how much of this you want shown. Remember, he's in the back there. I'll just use my finger and get rid of all of that. Okay. Okay, but you see everything is still coming on the right side. All right, okay, let's go up above. What you don't see yet, and I will add them later, are obviously the leaves in front of these guys. But we'll get them there. We got 2 more to do. Okay, remember odd numbers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down below, it was 5 of these guys. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Your eye just, it looks at it, it kind of accepts it a little more. Let's zoom this thing in a little bit like that. Okay, let's get a move on. Hold on 1 second. I gotta write this person. This person's really panicky. Hello, good morning or afternoon over there in England. He did reply to me. He would like to FaceTime with you. So I'm pretty sure he'll do it on his time. Okay. All right, let's continue on. These fellas, I have the option. I can have, well, yeah, I'm gonna put him in front of this one anyway. Okay. And with me doing that, I have the option to keep him back or even put him in front of everybody. It's really up to me. But he's going to be in front of this one. All right. He'll probably be another open flower. Let's take we'll take a little black this time. Just because I have it here, really. No other reason, just that. Get a little glycerin. We'll pop it in here like this. Alright, so it's a little grayish. It's alright. Nope, no big deal. I just didn't clean the brush. We'll darken it up a little bit. I'll probably end up darkening that a little more. Okay, something like this. We'll just kind of pop it up there. Okay, let's take a little blue. We'll put the blue right here. Little glycerin. We'll loosen up this paint just a little bit. All right. He's more of an open thing, so we'll do it this way. And then we'll come around like this. Put it right into that grayish black area. And then we'll come right over that other flower like this. And we'll come out here like this. Put him right in there. We're going to bury that guy. Not totally, but it's in the back. And we'll come out here. All uneven looking. So I'm going in this direction on purpose. Just showing you where things are. You don't have to make it even. Okay. Now that blue is dark, so you have to emphasize this a little bit more. And you just kind of pull outward like this, like an exploding star or something. And this is a flower that's like pretty much on, you're looking dead center at the thing. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the rubber brush again. Okay, remember, X marks the spot, right? And you got one coming this way like this. Something like that, right? Then you got another one coming this way like this. And you got one coming here. But he's in front of this one, so he's kind of going this way. And then you got another one right up around here going in this way. You got something going here and then here. All right, pretty much like that. And remember, all roads lead to Rome, right? Okay, let's go. Let's do the dark half first. We'll get some darker blue. Pull. You're gonna pull. This is a 1/2 inch brush. Pull towards yourself. It's got glycerin and other goop on here, so it's all right. We'll start from here. Come here, press, and just go on down. We'll overlap. Just like that. All right, just like that. Let's get some more of that dark blue. Put it right in there. It's being mixed in with the lighter stuff, and it's okay. We're gonna come here, go around and press, pull, release. This is an open floral, not really rose, but It's some kind of open floral of some sort. Some more of that dark blue. Because one half of this is dark and it kind of gradually goes to the light. So we'll darken it here, right? Come here. Alright. We'll lighten it up a little bit. We'll get a little tinge of white-ish. And we'll start from the opposite side. We'll come here. And we'll mix it right in there, like that. Get some more white. We'll gradually get brighter. Because you're coming on the other side. We're coming on the lit side of the moon here. Right in here. We're just kind of curving in. Boom, boom. Just like that. Alright. Those striations you see actually aid and help you. You don't necessarily have to have them. It's up to you if you want them like that or not. Okay. You don't have to. Alright. You can smooth them out if you want a more polished look to these fellas. I like this dark thing back there. I like the way it looks. So let's give him something right here in the front like this. And then we'll fade him out. Okay, and we'll make him disappear like that in there. That was unplanned, but it looks neat. All right. Let's go a little bit on the light side. And we'll just continue here and boom, like that. And we'll curve it in. Boom. So we got another one there. Get a little bit more white. Make a game out of it. Have fun. Definitely have fun doing these. Let's overlap. Let's have one here. Kind of come here. Come outward more. Come outward some more. Then we'll kind of fade him in. He curves around and comes in this way. All right. We'll not necessarily clean the brush. We'll just keep it like this and curve him in like that. Let's get some more. We'll do one more. Right behind this one here. Right behind it. Boom. And we'll have him kind of curve it inward. All right. As I'm looking at it here, I'm still staring. I think we're good. All right, let's go into our white. We'll get some highlighted stuff going here. Right about here. We'll take it, give it a little push, boom, out that way. Give it a little push. I'm angling the brush differently too. Come here, and it's just me really just getting those highlights separation. It's like that. Over here, do the same thing. Come out here. It's just a little, that little lump of paint there that's helping guide things here. All right. And the way I'm getting that lump of paint is I'm pushing the paint further up the brush, and I just give a push. Very delicate here. Push and go in. Push, go in. Technically, you're not really, your brush isn't supposed to leave the paper. I have a bad habit of push, pick up, and then doing it. Not good. It is a habit I developed, and you know, I just kind of adapted to it still. Once again, there, it's like that. Okay, but you see where the dark is, the dark half is at. I'm just grabbing some more white. I did not wash the brush. We got maybe sometimes it's just a little, well, yeah, a little touch of something back there. Same thing with this, a little push. Okay. And maybe because that one's a little higher up, we give him a little touch of something there. Okay. And maybe you can tease a little bit of something here and go on inward. Up to you. Okay. You might have a little something over here on this edge, trying to soak up a little bit of light, but it disappears after a while. This is where you get to be nitpicky and have a little fun with it. All right. As I'm looking at it, I think we're good. As you can see, the flowers in the back, it's still trying to grab a little bit of light. You know, it's trying. You know, you got to give it credit. Down here, little eye for detail. Just a little touch of something and put it in there. It's like that light still trying to come through there. All right. So you start developing scenarios and stories and things like that. It helps you out. All right. I'll keep it like that. I'll leave it be. Sometimes you can over nitpick stuff, and let's try not to do that. Even I do that. Okay. Hey, it matters. How you doing? And yes, this one's a little, well, this one might be in front of the others. Okay. But this one's closer to the light, so he's actually brighter, that guy, even though he's behind that. Okay. He's in front of that. This is closer to the light. You kind of follow what I'm saying? Okay. This one here, even though we're looking at it straight on, but you don't know the distance because we're not looking at it from the side. So he might be butted up against him, or he might be about a half an inch or half a foot back. Don't know, but he's catching quite a bit of light, even though he's behind both of those. You know. But what I can do to draw your eye toward the top one is make him in front of everybody. You know, I could do that also. Or I can keep him in the back there. So I'll leave that up to you guys. What you want me to do with him? As far as I can see, there's what, 5 of you left? So let me know. Do you want him in front of the others, or do you want him in the back? And as you guys are deciding that, I'm gonna get a little bit of dark blue, and we're gonna finish off a petal back there. Now, you just can't have one person answer. There's 5 of you here. Okay, it matters. I asked. Okay, in the back. Because I'm like, you type a 6. I'm like, I was like, why is it matters speaking in Klingon all of a sudden? Sure, you have an option, Bree. Either the flowers in the front or in the back. It's all right, Vermont. Don't worry about it. I don't know if Maria's still here or not. I know there's a few others. Yeah, I see 6 now popped in. Show us the whole picture. Sure.
There are some third-party apps that let you feed graphics in, but not from.
Oh, while you're doing that, let me put the
Picture-in-picture with green screen
Thanks, Vermont. So, do you want the flower to be in the back like this guy, or do you want it to be in the front? I think it would look pretty cool for it. Well, it's not really what I think. It's what you guys think. It Matters says in the back. Well, as you guys are deciding, you got 3 in a row. Last one should come forward to break that. So you want it right there in the front. Okay, cool. All right. So that's 2. Well, no, one said one in the front, one in the back. And I think she got a point. But let's pop these leaves in here. Now, because I didn't put the leaves in, I'm just gonna have to. Now the way I'm doing the leaves here, a little different. Because usually I would put the leaves in first, before I even did the flowers. But I did not do that with this. But it's all right. Doesn't mean that I didn't have to or I couldn't. I just didn't. So it's all right. I'll just pop them in there like this. But it's okay. Yeah, it's all right. And I'm just using the straight sap green for right now. Okay. You'll see some of the leaves you'll see more than others. You can do lost and found with the leaves when you do them like this, because you can go into your flower and make them a little rougher looking. Okay. Up to you. Right now, I'm just shaping the leaves. I don't have to do the whole thing because I can continue with the last flower and then go on from there. So it doesn't really matter at this point. I'll shorten this one here. See, I can just block this stuff in and then continue on with the see. And plus, it'll be in the shading and the highlighting of these guys anyway. So let me just get some of these done here. Let's go right here, right in between, right here. See, I can shape, once again, I can shape and have a little fun with these guys. Okay, and the coloring, okay, this green, which is the opposite of this pinkish funky red I got going on, is a great contrast also. Well, it kind of adds to the attractiveness overall to the painting. Okay. We'll just kind of fill him in there like this. All right. Yeah, she does have a point, actually. 1, 2, 3. We got one more. Let's put one more before I add the other flower. We'll kind of angle him here, and we'll just make him a little rough here, like this. We'll just add little things to it, and then we'll just bring him down. We'll bring him down like that. Once again, I'm just adding just the shapes of the leaves. We'll come back in and highlight these fellows like that. All right. Okay. This one will tend to him. Okay, you want that one in the front. No problem. I got this extra bit of green. You know what? It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we'll put 7 right here for right now. And plus it blocks things. So we'll just give the impression of a leaf here. Okay. And plus it's an excuse just to use up the green. All right. Yeah, I'm keeping count. All right. In the front. Okay. Let's take some blue here. I'll throw a little black in there. Darken it a little bit. I'm thinking of placement for this fella. I'm thinking of something here. Hold on. I'm thinking of something. If we do that, I know what I'm doing might look ludicrous. I know. But bear with me. There's a method to my madness. Just like that. I know it looks ridiculous, but bear with me. There's a method to my madness. And if it doesn't work, you can always blame Maria. Okay. Let's get some more dark blue. Right up in here. Once again, I'm so used to doing these, or these particular florals, that sometimes what I'm doing might seem a little unorthodox and crazy, but it'll make sense in a second. I promise it will. Oh, we got this guy too, right here on the side. We already got this one covered, so it's all good. Something like that. Okay. Doesn't look like a flower, but I promise it will. Let's lighten it up a little bit. Let's bring it toward me. A little touch of glycerin. And come here, spread it out, and come back in like that. This is the front petals of much like this one down here, just bigger. All right. So it's got this weird grayish blue thing going on with it, but that's okay. Once again, you're just blocking it. One of these, you'll see one's always in front of the other. It's your choice of who's in front. Okay. It's up to you. Like that. All right. Okay. All right. Actually, let's do something for that. Watch this. We'll take this. A little push and go that way. A little push, go that way. Push. It's gonna straight down. After it goes straight down, it starts to curve and go around. Like that. The more you curve it, the further you go away, the more it curves. Okay. Let's go back into our brighter color here, because it's a little brighter on this side. Like so. That's the start of it. Don't necessarily have to be that bright on this side. Just like that. Okay. All right. Obviously, they're the ones that are turned that way, in that direction. You got me? Okay. All right. Let's get some more white. I'm going to need some more blue. This is Prussian blue, very dark. Very dark. I think I'm going to stick with Prussian blue. I like phthalo blue also. I have to get some more. I ran out. I think that's like the last of it. We're right here. Let's get some more blue here. Pull toward me. Let's go toward the middle here. Right up in here. We're just gonna, even though I'm on the tape, it doesn't matter. This is important. You gotta, I'm painting on the tape because I don't want to lose the flow of this flower. You follow me? Just like that. He's in the back there. Okay. All right. Let's get some more. Let's deal with the dark half first. So we get some more of this blue. All right. Back here. I'm gonna come out here, press pretty good, and go right in to that darker blue. I'm pressing down fairly well. Now I'm gonna add some interesting little things to the edges. Well, it all depends on what I want. We know that I painted that first, so these fellas are going. Curve it right down in there like that. Okay, bring that down in there like so. All right. Well, let's play with the dark half first. We're right in here. Press and go in. Press, go in. Just like that. All right. We're going to get real interesting shapes here. We're going to have a point. Go to a point and just go on in. Get some more blue. Some more dark. I'm keeping it fairly opaque because get that. There we go. Let's get another point in there. Pop him in there. We have a point going in the opposite direction, and then we'll kind of curve it right in there like that. Okay. Now, I want to tell you something as I'm doing this. When I do petals like this, these petals are really down below. They're like the lowest petals there. Okay, so I have room to put other petals on top of this. You got me? You follow me?
I just saw a question come in.
We'll add a couple of points like that. Make this one a little wild looking. Okay. So these fellows are down below. Okay. There's other petals that can be placed on top of those. You got me? You follow me? All right. So everything, there's a little system to this. All right. Okay. Then you've got these guys here. I might be painting them the same color. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to remain the same color. Remember, we have a light and a dark half. Okay. And right now I'm just fleshing them in, put them in there. Okay. Get a little glycerin, just a little bit, loosen up this paint. Pull towards me. We have one, oh, let's curve him. And he's going in this way. We'll curve him. And pop him right in there. No pink, no red in there. All right, okay. Things are going to get interesting. You know, on this half is the lit half. All right, and we'll make him or her stand out. Probably her, but we'll make it stand out. Let's darken that a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's have a little fun. Let's work with the. We'll work with the lit side. We'll play with that a little bit. Get some white, a little glycerin. We'll loosen that up a little bit. Just like that. We just need a lighter blue. Just because I'll have a lighter blue don't mean it's necessarily the final color. Okay. No, not necessarily. Which petal do I want to come out first? We'll do this one first. He'll be in the back. We're gonna come out like this. Boom. Curve it like that. And we're gonna come out here, add a little love, and swing it. Just like that. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Oh, we'll add a little bit of something right here on this side. We'll take it, curve it, boom. Just like that. Bring them right down in there, like so. All right, you guys follow me here? Okay. Keep it dark here and add some light right in here. It's like this, boom. Just like that. And I'm gonna leave that alone. Just like that. So it looks like this is higher than that one because you got that darkness separating it, and that's brighter than what you see here. You follow? Okay. All right. Remember, these fellas down here on the bottom are a little darker because we can add other petals to it. Let's take him in and we'll just drag him in like that. When you put a color on top like that, and then you follow up with, like, say, this fella here, we'll give him a little push and we'll kind of aim him in there. A little push and aim. Remember, these guys are on the bottom still. Okay. He's way over here. Now, this glop of color on the edge separates between two flowers. You got me? So the brighter the edge there, okay, he's obviously over the other floral. You follow me? Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. All right. We got that one here. We're curving it in like so. All right. Let's take him. I'm pressing him flat. He got a point there. Like that. Actually, let's have him come above the other ones. So I'm going to give him a little edge and curve him. Bring it right on around like that. He's got a little slight curve to him. Okay. But I'm going to give him a slight little edge of paint so you can see separation between the flower below him. Okay, and it doesn't have to be super bright. All right, like that. Okay. Now, I want you to look concentrate. Look, see this? All this dark in here. You can play with that. All right. Okay. Let's clean this and brush off. Well, phthalo, it has green in it. If you add white to it, yeah, it's gonna turn like this ocean color. Prussian blue, not so much. No green in it. Let's take some of this white. Let's bring it, and we'll bring it here. We'll put it right here. Now you do this stuff in stages. This is a little bit below everybody else, so I'm gonna put it right here. I don't want to necessarily have a big bulge of color. Won't need to. It's usually they come out here, but not really, because it's a brighter leaf now. See, slightly brighter leaf. Let's go here. Maybe here it can, on this edge, the light's catching it, like right there. And plus it gives me a little separation between the other fella. Now I can add a little bit of an edge to it, and a slight edge. Not, nothing to write home to mom about, but like I say, it's just to separate. Okay, that's all I'm doing. It's just to separate these two, just like that. All right. Okay, right here, get a nice little edge there. I can point it. Some wild ones going in different directions. Just overlap the other guy like that a little bit, just like that. Okay, let's go back into that bright color. We'll overlap a few things. Like I say, he's on the bottom. Sometimes it takes a gentle touch, like you see me doing right now. We'll have a point here. We'll go opposite, have a point there. Just the different variations. We have it here and have it curved like that. So it gives it a little wild look. And plus, this guy's in the front anyway. Miss Maria wants it in the front, so in the front it will be. Just like that. Pop it in the front. All right. Okay. I'm just checking out something. Let's offer him a little love here. The brighter you make it, the more it sticks out. Okay. All right. Let's put another row of stuff in here. Why not? As a matter of fact, let's take I'm thinking of something. Let's take some blue right here on both sides. Okay. Let's go right here. Something like that. And then we'll take it and curve it real quick. Like that. All right. Here we'll go higher. We'll go a little longer right here, like this, and then we'll go like that. All right, and then we'll curve them like this. Okay, something like that. Let's get some white paint. I know you guys don't know what I'm doing, but I think Bruce might know. Bruce might know. Just like that. And a slight touch of glycerin to it, just a little bit. Bruce might know what I'm doing, because I didn't add these to any other floral, so we'll do it to this one. Add a little, because this is the brighter half, so we're going to add a little rim here of color. And then I'll take it and we'll curve it like that. I don't necessarily have to curve the other end. All right, got to clean the brush off now, because we need a darker bottom. We're making two folds going in the two opposite directions. We'll go into the dark blue. We'll keep it dark here. Right here, it's a darker half. Kind of pop it in there like this. Just like that. Pop it in there. Okay, let's go back into our dark blue. So basically you're painting a sideways letter V and you're filling it in. Follow me?
Question about gameplay.
Okay. All right. Let's darken this. We're gonna go darken. We're going into the dark area here, and we're just going outward in the opposite direction, like that.
And when I want switching between several teams, this gameplay and several teams, screens and players, the sort of things you might have covered, but maybe you could talk a little bit more about.
So that is pretty specific and pretty deep. We're not going to go quite that far into it, but we are going to talk about macros. We're going to talk about overlays. We're going to talk about picture-in-picture and supersets and all that. Combining all those things, you can do what you're asking. So just to kind of high level it, if you're using the Extreme ISO, this is somewhere you want to go with Extreme ISO, you could have, you use your Supersource. Supersource allows you to have 4 independent video feeds that can be position, scale, crop, however you want, wherever on your screen, plus a background layer. So you can
I know I got quiet on you guys, sorry.
or even another video input source.
I got a little quiet on you. Just thinking.
Your background is your game, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 players, and then on top of the players, you want to have some kind of graphic. That would be up to the enemy and
Okay. So now you got a couple folds there. But doing it, things like this really brings out your flower. All these petals. Makes a very large flower also. Okay, let's kind of go. Here, watch this little trick. We'll come see. I gotta be careful how I want to do this. We'll do it this way. We'll come here, pop one in like that. Come out here, pop it in like that. We're gonna come out just like that. See how I just joined that? And then I'm gonna come in here and cup it in like so. You see that? Pretty neat, right? Let's come out here. Let's pop one right here and go in here. Out more. Out some more. Out some more. Then watch this. Watch what I'm gonna do.
Well, I'm caught up with the questions right now.
Okay, you see that, right? But watch. Come in the other direction. Boom. Other direction. Other direction. Go right over that bowl. Over direction. Other direction. Look at that. Okay. Just like that. So you got one curved coming around. See if I can accent that a little. So you got one petal curved coming around to that bowl. You got one coming out, loops into itself, just like that. All right. That's one massive flower. Okay. I just read what Maria said. And you know, hey, I want you to notice something also. That you see all that bright is still on this side. You got me? Okay. I just want to brighten this a little bit more. There we go. Okay. And I just want to emphasize that the V right in here, that can go in. Okay. Just like so. All right. Let's put one here in the center, right here. Go back downward. It's like that. Okay. All right. Let's clean this off. Let's go back into our darker blue. We'll We'll go right here. We'll play with it right in there. And we'll kind of get one opposite direction, but it's dark. It's dark. Same thing, but it's just darker. It's on the dark side. Okay. You see the rim is dark, so I can get away with that. Even though it's a darker petal. Okay. So you gotta give some equal love to the dark side, alright? That's all. Let's go and do another example. It's blue, darker blue. We'll put it right here. Right here and curve inward. So we'll make a twin on the other side. But it's that dark rim of paint that's helping you out here. You got me? You follow me? Right here. Let's darken that. Okay. That is a monster. Okay. Good grief, that's big. Okay. Let us go before I forget. We'll keep using the blue. Maybe a little black in there. It'll gray it out a little bit. Need a little darker blue. Get a little glycerin here. Okay. Let's start to darken in these leaves here. I need more black. Now we're talking about contrast. You gotta have contrast. All right. More glycerin. Because we're already messing with a deeper green. Okay. And soften up those edges, add some of that dark in there. More glycerin. Let's add some dark in here like this. All right. Now this might be overkill, you might think, but I'm adding the dark first. You don't see the lighter colors yet, but wherever it needs to be dark, I'm gonna add that dark. I'm gonna add those shadows. Okay, I just want to do this first, like so. Up in here, you got some shadows in here. Play around with it. All right. See that? All right. Still looking at it. Still checking things out. All right. Let's go into our. Let's do our phthalo green and some white, maybe a little touch of yellow up in there. Alrighty. Pull it toward me. Whoops, I dipped into water. I didn't want to dip into water. Alright, here we go. Pull it towards yourself. Let's just start from over here. A little quick flick of the wrist. Like that. I don't want it to be gaudy bright. I don't want to take away from all that shine you see from the actual flower itself. If that makes any sense. curve that. We'll hit the edges here. Give it a little push. Go this way.
I'm going to leave it at that right now because it's kind of mind-bending from how it works. However, the video that I mentioned earlier where I'm talking about
Like so.
I'm really definitely about
A little bit of an edge there. We'll pop it in there.
there for that because it's a big topic and I've covered it elsewhere. But you toggle that on and off. When it's off, then you have to adjust the amount of key.
Right under here. Right here. I want it a little softer when I lift upward. Once again, I'm not asking for extreme gaudiness in the green color. It won't be necessary. Well, that was rather quick. Okay. Let's clean this off. I had to destroy one of my script liners because it just bit the dust. It was beat down, and plus I left paint on it, so it had this crooked. It needed one of those ED pills. Anyway, let's get some more white. Let's go right in here. I'm going into water with this green. This is a brand new script liner. Okay, we're gonna come here and we're just gonna add the center vein like that. We'll add the center vein because it's just quicker for me to do it this way, because we're getting toward the end here. I'm gonna show you something because I am gonna do a double picture when I post this, but I want to show you something. Once again, this is like an evaluation painting. All right. Dip in some water, roll the paint, roll the brush around. Now this is me painting right now in 2022. The painting I'm painting from was done in 2011. So let's see what 10 years does. I pretty much somewhat kept the spirit of the original. Well, you'll be the judge. Okay. Okay, it matters. I believe you're saying, have a good day. It's Friday. Yes, it is. And I hope you do have a good day. I hope I have a good day too. Maria wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But let's just say I'm not going to hold my breath. The key to doing this really is repetition. Okay, there's a certain way, a certain formula of doing these type of florals. They're very impressionistic florals. All right, I know some of you seen the iris I did, which is a different style entirely, more traditional. I can paint traditional. I did that iris some ungodly time at night. So for me to be on this early and do something like this, it's a little unusual. But I was up really, really early today. Really early. So, you know, hey. Oh, man. Yeah, I can just imagine the help. I really can. Okay, guys, let me, we got to add some fluff up here. And I believe that's it. 'Cause believe it or not, really, I didn't have, I really, like the original painting, I really didn't have to do too much, to be honest with you. Let's add, let's see if I can get a little water. See if I can scrounge up some blue and well, I can just make a green, so it's no big deal. Add some yellow to it here.
And then I'm going to enable picture-in-picture on something on the
I don't necessarily have to add this, really, but I will. So I don't have to add these little stems, but I will, because I think they're in the other one. I do have the, once again, I have it on my tablet. I'll show it to you guys. I'll do it. I'll go down this way like this. Don't necessarily have to add it, but I will. What a representation of one. Let's go here and just aim it that way, just curve it. Have him come down this way. It's 11 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock elsewhere. All right. Oh, not all right. Just add the micro stamens there, and then I'll yell out. All right. We'll use this different brush. Let's go here. We'll put it right in our little spot there. I know it's tinted with green, but at this point it won't matter. Come here. Like that. Won't get it heavy here because we're going to add a little white there. Here it can be a little lighter and a little airy, like so. Let's get a little bit of white. We'll put it right here. And add that love right here on this. Just like that. It's like that. Okay. Pump up some of this a little bit more. Right in here. Right in here. Right up in here. Especially here. Pop that in there like that. Okay. Alright. Alright. I think we're okay. Let's go back to our script liner here. I guess I'll do it in white today. You know what? Let's go on this side. We're going on the opposite side today. I very rarely sign on the right hand side, but we'll do it on the right hand side today. And we'll put the date right here. let's get rid of this. Well, this I can definitely get rid of. Is done. We're done with this. Stay Wet palette, the special paper that I have for the Stay Wet palette. It's almost like wax paper. We'll close this. We're done. I'm gonna act like I got a brain. Actually put a lid on the glycerin this time. There. All right, we can shut that off. We'll get rid of that. All right, let's straighten this up a little bit. And I am going to show you the other painting in comparison. When you have your board taped like this, you pull and you go in the opposite direction. So you pull and you go in that direction. You pull and you go that direction, because well, this background was done with just water and paint. But sometimes if you use either glycerin or you just use thick paint, it creates a film over the edge. And if you pull it, you're gonna rip. You might rip some of that. All right, and it rips into your painting, which will successfully aid in you having a miserable evening. So to prevent that, let's go in the opposite direction, especially if you're painting on paper. You don't necessarily have to add a border. I do. It just gives me a little more of a professional look, nice cleaner look all the way around. And plus, if you have this thing framed, your guy knows how to, it's a 1/2-inch border around, so he knows how to, he can help them measure that stuff out. Okay, I'm gonna turn on this tablet here, and show you that's what the original looks like that I did 11 years ago. Okay, anyway, that's this. Okay, and that's the original from 11 years ago. I'll zoom in. Okay, this is the original. Let's go this way and straighten it. I gotta go opposite, and it looks like that. Get the glare out of there. That's the original, 11 years ago, or 10 years ago. Excuse me. All right, 10 years ago. But that is the original. Let's get Gracie's forehead off my picture there. And then there's this one. So this is what 11 years difference, or 10 years difference look like. I'll put the focus back there. All right. All right. You can see the fern leaves are still there. The daisies, I made actual daisy color. All right. And like I said, they're all kind of opened. 3 of them are, or 2.5 are. No, 3 of them are. That's that lonely one back there. But the other ones I've turned. Okay. But I wanted to show you, if I can do it, you can definitely do it. And this was done in oil. I didn't do acrylic back in 2011. All right. So that's oil. That's an oil painting. And it's the same size canvas too, but this is 10 years later. I'll get the glare of the sun out of there, but I'll show it to you again here, and you guys get to see it better. There you go. You get to see it better when I post it. All right, let's put this thing back. Actually, let me shut it off. Or at least take the picture out of there. Give me 1 second. This is yet a different there. This is a different tablet. It's a nice one. It's quite fast. I should have kept this one here. Really, I moved I got like 3 tablets. I move them around. I should have just kept this one here. This one's cool. All right, I don't have to plug it in. But all right, this is it, guys. Yeah. So, 10 years difference. All right. And you can see which guy's out in front there. Okay. I can emphasize that even better if I took some glaze, and I can glaze certain spots on these to set them back, but we know which ones, which fella's on top there, which one's the biggest one. Okay. Composition's just about the same, really. I didn't really want to change the composition too much. I really wanted it really to stay the same composition-wise. But all the colors that I've used back then, I used today. All right. The only thing I've truly changed was the color of the daisies. Okay. Amazing painting with art, right? Oh no, I was up since a quarter to 6. I was up at 5:45. So, and you're an hour behind me. So yeah. All right, Bree. Thank you very, very much for showing up. But yeah, yeah, that's it. I don't know what I was doing, going through paintings, or I must have been filing things away, and I came across this. Oh no! I know what happened on Facebook. You know how if you scroll through, it tells you your memories of what you did a certain day. Well, a certain day 10 years ago, I did this. It must have been yesterday. That painting, that oil painting, came up. So that was oil. This is acrylic. So, people see me paint these things and think, I woke up, one morning and decided to paint it, and it turned out like that. No, not really. No. I think when I was doing florals back then, it really discouraged me. I just didn't know really how to kind of how to do them until I started keying in on certain artists that did them. And I first started with Donna Dewberry, who did the one-stroke florals. Tougher than it looks, but I got to doing those really well. And then I discovered the Jenkins, and their florals I really, really, really liked. And I had to make a decision between the Jenkins and Lowell Spears and some of them guys. Bill Alexander, really, he did them, but it wasn't really his specialty. And the Jenkins did it, and they had such a wild impressionistic style to them that I decided to try to learn from them and everything. So even though my florals don't look anything like theirs, but their techniques I used to do what I do here. So, but I wanted to do it just to show everybody. Oh yeah, I know you got quite a day ahead of you, Maria. Just be careful. Believe it or not, I got to go myself to be disappointed, probably. But we'll see. Yeah, I got to take off myself. But I just wanted to do this to show everybody that it can be done. Everybody has to start somewhere, and I definitely did. Definitely, especially when it came to painting and doing florals. So, don't stop trying. This is something I really wanted to do, and I just went in hard learning them, much like I did with Bob Ross and the mountains and trees and lakes and streams and waves and all of that. So I'm just sealing everything up here. I got to take this thing outside and spray it, and well, I'll give it a few more minutes. But yeah, I varnish them immediately. Usually I wait. I mean, there's a little bit of glycerin on here, so I'll probably wait a little while. I'll wait a little while. Yeah, someone blessed me with a cold. Now I got to deal with that now. But I meant to get this done yesterday, but I went to a rehearsal, had to do the sound and everything. So when I got home, yeah, that wasn't happening. So I decided to do it this morning. But yeah, usually I'll wait a few more minutes. That just not too much glycerin like I usually would have, but there's some on here, and I wanted to solidify a little bit, and then I'll varnish it. Okay, you guys know the deal. I'll be taking a picture of this. It'll be on Instagram, it'll be on Facebook, but it'll probably be a double picture thing, and just to show you, same composition, same format, practically the same painting, but just 10 years apart. Thank you. Hey, Jessica, how are you? You just woke up. Well, thank you, Maria. I do appreciate that, dear. Really do. I need all the believing I can get. Jessica, you just woke up just in time for me to shut everything down. Because I must have been here almost 2 hours. Let's see. No, a wee bit over 2 hours. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Well, that's just me painting and running my mouth. But all right. Well, thank you. It matters. I appreciate you. Thumbs up or down. Leave a comment. If you can. I shall see you guys when I see you. Take care.